twice. So
speaking of Itachi, how OP do you think Itachi would be if he was able to become a Super Saiyan?
that's very difficult because it's two different, completely different fictional based realities. But
Yeah.
if the multiplier is even remotely similar to that of Dragon Ball, then he'd be
strong as fuck because you know damn well he harbors a lot of anger and hatred for the whole Chi incident. You know,
he'd be broken.
Like, yeah,
he would be, bro. I mean, Itachi's the GOAT. I mean, the thing though, when I think of for me, like, you know, when it comes to the Z fighters, I feel like the smartest of the Z fighters is Piccolo. I've always gathered that watching the series that Piccolo was the smartest out of the whole Z fighters.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah,
up there.
I feel like Itachi's probably the smartest out of the Naruto cast. Maybe, you know, outside of maybe like Neji or like Kakashi a little bit. I always felt like
yeah, below Minato is where I put Itachi on, honestly.
Yeah. Minato, Itachi, those guys are like the top of the food chain for sure.
They're in their own line of scaling. Yeah, Minato.
If we just presuppose that Itachi can go Super Saiyan, he would probably get an identical numerical, multiplier. So it'd probably just be a 50 times amp on his speed and AP physically as well. And then he has his unique jutsus and stuff of that nature to add to his identity as a character. So he would be
Super Saiyan with Susanoo, bro. Imagine that shit.
Going that fast, yeah, and that'd be insane.
Susanoo with yellow armor to signify like the Super Saiyan. Oh man, that'd be crazy.
Yeah, the hair going up and everything.
He'd probably be able, if it's fast enough, if we presuppose, he'd be able to take care of the war by himself, probably.
Because that's one of the weaknesses of Susanoo. I'm not saying Susanoo's slow. That's not the case. We clearly see that with Danzo and blah blah, you name it. But when you're fighting against someone that can scale to you while you're using Susanoo, that is a weakness that is stated verbatim. That one of the weaknesses is that it is slow because you're huge. You know what I mean? So if you have the speed element, which basically like if you're Superman and Flash at the same time, you know, like you're gonna be doing some shit, you know. So,
yeah, I think the argument when it comes to Susanoo's kind of being slow is the people always kind of point to probably the adult Sasuke versus adult Naruto versus the Jiren fight. Sasuke was in Susanoo and he was trying to hit it, but he was going like kind of, I mean, not slow, but you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I haven't even seen that far, but
Jiren just, or Jigen.
Yeah, that's something else.
Jigen scales so vastly above them that, I don't think it would matter either way. He's just way superior.
Agreed.
Ichigo even more so. So fast.
If it's like Boruto Itachi, though, Super Saiyan 1, maybe.
But so vastly superior that Sasuke couldn't even keep up with him. He literally couldn't react to what was happening. That's how vastly superior Ichigo was.
Damn, it was that bad? They were getting ass whooping that bad?
Yeah, he was getting whipped by Jigen, and he's below Ichigo.
I mean, the fight is incredible.
I can't wait till I get that far, to be honest.
Baryon Naruto was the only one that stood a chance remotely. It wasn't even competitive. He was folding them like it was mentor versus student. It was pretty bad.
At least we know how that would have went if Sasuke was on his fucking temper tantrum again. Naruto would have. I know that apparently that's his strongest form. I don't know anything about it, but I know it is his strongest. You know,
he's probably the single strongest.
He would whip that out and beat Sasuke's ass.
Let me ask you guys. Oh, my fault.
Yeah, go ahead.